Welcome back to Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast. I'm your host, Cassius Clay, and we are back in the studios of Industry City, Brooklyn, New York. Ponyx, what's up, bro?
What's good?
Before we get out of here, we're going to talk about LeBron James.
LeBron James.
And the B word.
Yeah.
And what's the coach name? Udoka?
Ime.
Brother O, what's up, man?
Yo, I'm here, man.
We'll come back to you in a second. Realness.
Yes. Let's get it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Smash the button one time. Scene.
Nice. That's a good
Like
one,
that,
man.
right?
Yeah,
Like
good one.
that.
Big Chris.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm hanging in there.
All right. Quincy,
What's up? I'm alive.
how you doing so far, man?
I'm alive.
Been a long day?
Yeah, it's been a long day,
All right, cool, man.
but I'm alive.
There you go.
That's all that matters.
All right, O, set it off. This LeBron.
Yeah. It's not necessarily aimed at LeBron, but it's just what happened last night. So during the game, you know, the coach was complaining, yo, stop bitching about calls. Yo, don't,
But those are the exact words?
yes.
Okay. He said to LeBron, stop bitching about calls.
I don't know if he said it in particular LeBron, but I think he just said, you know, yeah, stop bitching for calls. Maybe he said it right to LeBron or whatever.
Okay.
But to my knowledge, watching the game, it didn't seem like it.
It was in the vicinity.
But he walked over to him, yo, be careful, don't be saying that B word. Like, the fuck are you, bro? See, this is what I'm saying. We had this argument well, I had it. I don't know if y'all had it with me, but I know I had it with y'all, with this tough guy shit. There's nobody tough here. In the words of Draymond Green, what are you going to do about it?
You think he was trying
You're
to...
not going to do anything? Shut the fuck up. Why are you telling me that I can't say a B word? I didn't necessarily call you a bitch. I said stop bitching about calls. You know what I'm saying? If I say, yo, you acting like a bitch. You acting like a real bitch right now. Them niggas smoke your goddamn
easy,
cousin.
old dog.
Then I understand.
Okay.
But he didn't say any of that. But when you approaching Ime, son, like, yo, enough, man. That's enough. I don't need you saying anything. Yo, none of these dudes are tough. Like, all this shit started too because Cam Reddish fouled somebody. Like I was telling you, I was watching the game. Cam Reddish fouled somebody. The dude went to the line. Cam Reddish walked by him and bumps him in the chest. So that started the whole thing. So the dude was like, yo, what you do? See, that's physical contact. That's something different. So your man is like, yo, like, what's up? So then it starts a whole snowball effect, and then it went from there. But yo, listen, man, Draymond had it right. I get it. Nobody likes Draymond. I understand. Draymond is this wild, crazy dude. But none of y'all in this league are gonna do anything. So if you're not gonna do anything, yo, shut up. We in the confines of this league. You're protected. You're protecting your money, which I get. I understand all of this. But don't act tough, bro. You're not tough in these lines right here. You want to be tough? Like we brought up that incident with what's his man? Your man on the Knicks. That was on the Knicks then. Melo. That was a tough act. He was like, fuck that. You want to pop shit? I'm going to see you on the bus. Right. I'm going to see you outside or see you wherever. You want to do that? I advise you not to. I advise you not to, but that's how you know you one of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? All these guys just pop off for no reason.
What about Gilbert Arenas? He was about it, right?
That's something totally different. He was trying to bust his butt. or the dude, what's his name? Crittenden? Yeah. That's something different too. So listen,
Wait until we got to the locker room.
Yo, those dudes, all right. You know what I'm saying? Those dudes are different. But yo, enough of this. Nobody's tough, man. But there hasn't been anybody tough since the 80s, yo. Come on, man.
I don't know why you read it that way, though. I don't think anybody's trying to be tough.
Yo.
I think they're just bigger. I'm being honest with you. I think the ref just got into the talk. Like, bro, that's not even something you can...
No, the ref had no reason to throw...
kicking him out for what?
The ref,
you just happened to be... Them niggas
overreacted.
wasn't even paying attention to the ref in the position.
Yeah, ref overreacted.
Somebody's at the line, LeBron and the coach is talking. It's not even loud enough. You got to read their lips, bro. Why are you kicking people out?
I agree with that.
You ain't kick, like, bro, people talk. And this is the reason why this whole thing, bro. That's why I said, man... You probably just tougher than me. Niggas talk when you play basketball. It's a part of it. It's not coming from a tough place all the time. But in a situation like I know for me personally, I don't like being called a word either. I don't like it in any context. You feel me? It's one of my trigger words. I say that. But at the same time,
got you now.
it's cool.
Got you.
It's cool. But what you call it? It's one of my trigger words. But my whole thing is, regardless of the fact, I don't think nobody's saying it. He didn't say, yo, you a real bitch right now. You bitching about a call, bro. I've said that before. Yeah. And my whole thing is, if somebody talk back, they talk back. I'm not gonna sit here and say, shut the fuck up and let me just run with the fuck. Nah. You obligated to say whatever the fuck you want to say. If you don't want to say something, that's your choice. But I can't just be like, oh yeah, don't respond to me while I'm saying everything that I want to say. What kind of shit is that? So if somebody say you bitching, yo, I don't like that word. If you stand up for yourself, I don't think having a backbone is being tough. I think it's just standing up for yourself. That's why that whole exchange, I don't see it. I don't see how he got kicked out, and I don't see either one of them being tough. It's not like they needed to be separated. It was just back and forth. It was just people talking, bro.
Just plain talking to you.
That's how I look at it.
Well, enough, man. I'm just tired.
You just don't want to be talked to at this point. You like the Hulk, bro.
That's enough, man.
What like
yo, listen, all right. Listen, as we know, I don't know if y'all know, but I got a short fuse and a short temper.
Yes.
Right? I don't go for this talking too much. So listen, I could go back and forth. We can have a debate. We can even have an argument. But it has to be something of validity.
Yeah, at some point, what are we doing?
Yeah,
exactly. I agree with you.
So this is what I'm saying. Because I'm saying stop bitching for cause, that means you got to say something to me and keep and approach. It's not like he just said so. He approached him and said something.
Because it's during a dead ball. It's at a free throw line.
I understand that, but yo,
and you already won in the game.
Okay,
but it's not really approaching.
That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't like, yo, stop fucking saying that. It's different.
Listen, you know when you're loitering around somebody, be like, yo, man, you ain't gonna say that word to me. You ain't gonna say no. When you start saying that, what are you trying to insinuate? All I said was, yo, stop bitching for cause. Yo, you gotta watch that word. Watch what word? The fuck are you talking about?
Bitching.
I'm saying stop bitching for cause. That's gonna incite something. Like yo, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, bro?
You can't determine what sets somebody else's.
What are we doing here?
You can't.
That's not gonna. That's like I said. It gotta be some kind of validity.
But if that's valid.
It's kind of light though. It's kind of light.
Exactly.
You produce what your value is.
Did he call him a bitch?
Yeah. No, he did not call him a bitch.
He didn't.
If he called him a bitch, I would understand.
When you say stop acting like a bitch, only a bitch can be bitching.
He didn't say that.
Only a bitch can be bitching.
No.
So he was bitching, or he felt like he was acting like a bitch. So he indirectly called him a bitch. But only a bitch can be bitching. So
you're so wrong on that.
All right.
But all right.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a reach.
I don't think that's wrong.
All right.
That's a reach.
So yeah, you bitching for calls. So you
acting like a
calling
bitch.
him a bitch.
You acting like a bitch.
He's subliminally calling him a bitch. You basically. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like
when did coaches start talking though? Like,
I don't know.
You know, he's like 10 minutes removed from playing, so that's sometimes that's.
But
different.
still, at the end of the day, they just talking. Like, so what? Like,
yeah, I think
I 100% agree that the ref overreacted.
You think LeBron shouldn't have said anything?
Yo, listen, what do we do? Like when you go back and forth, right? When you're talking about you telling me I can't say something, like I didn't say that. Like if I say, yo, you a bitch, and you tell me, yo, you can't call me a bitch. I understand that. If I call your boy a bitch, like yo, you can't even call my boy a bitch. I get that, but he said stop bitching for calls.
He said, "Oh yeah, bitching for calls."
What is that?
Yeah. So so if somebody, all right, cool. What I'm saying is it not a valid response for somebody to then be like, yo, like we all grown men here, like don't use that word so loosely.
Then if he says, nah,
and then if
bitch.
you say, nah, stop bitching, you doubling down at that point.
Yeah, but why even say stop? Don't use really that word loosely. We all grown men. Like, come on, we all grown men. So if I say stop bitching for a call, you know what I'm talking about, man. Like, stop it. So this is what I'm saying. This is this tough guy shit that these motherfuckers are trying to do.
All right, cool. The question I keep asking is who's trying to be tough here?
Bro, if you telling me that I can't use a word, it's going to insinuate a problem.
Don't use it so loosely.
LeBron's trying to be tough?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about.
Yes. Yo, if you're coming, now listen, LeBron was over there. Now he comes in, if I come in your vicinity, because he got about where me and you are.
You should never
after a certain point. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Like, yo, don't be using that word. Don't be like, who are you to tell me not to use the word? If I called you a bitch, you could tell me that. I still don't have to go for it, but I understand it. I understand you saying something. But this might be minute to the whole thing that's been going on because everybody wants to be so tough all of a sudden. Like, remember when when LeBron elbowed the dude from Detroit?
Isaiah Stewart.
Your man got elbowed, he was down, whatever. Now 20 minutes later, the whole arena has to hold him back from going after LeBron. Like, bro, you're not going to get him. Yeah. Nobody's going to let you get him. What are you doing? What are we doing here, son? What are we doing? You want to get him? You know how everybody has access to each other. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get somebody, you know how to handle it. You know what to do. You know how much fights go on in the tunnel that nobody knows about?
All right, cool. Hold on.
Come on, man.
Hold on. So how do you use your men then?
Who that?
Because if you telling me anybody is trying to be tough in the league, I say Draymond Green is. But you making a case for him to basically do whatever he want to do.
No, listen. If this is what I'm saying, it's not that I'm co-signing or agreeing or giving him a pass. He's doing what he's doing, and he is not being regulated. So he's being regulated by the league. Mm-hmm. He's not being regulated by the people he's affected.
So do you think Draymond Green is tough?
I don't think anybody is tough in this league.
No, but do you think he's tougher than the soft league?
Listen, whether I believe he's tough, and if you want to answer that question, not really.
Okay.
But nobody is checking him, so he has every right to continue doing what he's doing.
Because nobody checked him?
Nobody is.
But if somebody checks him, if I'm hearing you right, and you can correct me, if somebody checks him, it would be a fake check anyway because nobody's tough enough to do it.
But nobody's tough because they're not doing it.
But when they did,
you said that he shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So hold on. What are you talking about?
When whatchamacallit checked him when he fouled what's his face?
No.
When he fouled Anthony Edwards.
You know what I'm talking about? Checking somebody, not saying something to him. Come on,
that's
man.
Checking him. That's telling him. He was checking him. He said, "Yo."
Come, all right, man. Y'all funny, man. Y'all don't.
How we funny?
Y'all niggas is funny, son. Yo, I don't know how. Am I not making myself clear again, son?
We want you to say the word.
I've been saying the word. Yo, listen.
Say the word, Oli. Say the word.
Checking somebody. Okay. If because what Draymond does is physical, right?
Yeah.
That's what y'all complaining about. Well, that's what
we're complaining about.
That's the exact complaint. All right. I'm not saying like y'all should. But nobody is getting physical back with him. All they doing is talking. So if you're not, when he says to you, if you ain't gonna do anything about it, shut the fuck up. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Tell us.
That means he doesn't believe that
anybody's gonna do anything.
And nobody has.
Because nobody should.
Because why am I gonna risk am I gonna risk getting suspended, getting fined by getting that physical with you?
Like I said, you don't have to do it on the court. You know how to you know how these dudes know how to get somebody. Didn't somebody get him?
Who?
Didn't somebody get Draymond? Allegedly. There was another NBA player that ran into him somewhere.
Oh, wasn't it
who's that?
Man who messed with Chloe?
Yeah, Tristan.
Tristan Thompson.
That's the alleged.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I didn't even know.
That's how you stop that shit, right?
Is it?
Yeah, but Tristan wasn't playing no more.
That's what I'm trying to say, you man. Oakley.
But listen.
I am
man's a
saying.
Kardashian.
All right.
It's crazy, bro. Nobody's gonna fight. You're not watching boxing, bro.
My thing is that
name one sport
at
other
the
than
end of the
basketball
day,
somebody doesn't get checked for doing or saying what they say.
As a people, as black people, just show that we cannot even coexist with each other because we always have problems with each other. You don't see tennis players. You don't see hockey players.
Oh, whoa, that is weird.
No, hear me. They fight.
Let them
They fight, but you don't see a coach going at it with a player.
Yes, in hockey,
telling you to chill.
You do in hockey.
This, that, and third. Like they just fight and that's it. But when it comes down to us and the sports that we dominate in, we always don't like what our brother said or what our brother said. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always a conflict. and that just further shows that even in competition, we just can't disagree without threatening or just being like, want to fight. It just needs to stop, man.
We've all played basketball.
It's a lot of aggression.
We've all played basketball here, right? Have you ever been the most respectful player?
Never.
Were you trying to be tough? That's what I'm trying to. That's all I'm trying to get at. Just because you talking while you playing sport, you still playing the sport. You feel me? Especially us, because none of us is in the league. So if anybody was ever gonna fight, it would be us, no? But you're not there for that. You just talking. People get to bickering, and after that, you'll still dap up the person that you just played against.
Yeah.
You feel me? The reason why I just don't get the tough narrative is because, bro, like, Draymond is an anomaly. If there was more what Draymond is doing, then I would see it as justifiable. But if you're the only bug out in the league getting suspended for the shit that you doing, you're the that's wildin'. Nobody else is, bro. Not to bring my point. Not to rehash my point. But I'm not trying to prove your point.
But you are.
Listen. I'm not trying to prove your point because I don't think you're saying anything that's wrong per se. I don't disagree with what you're saying. I'm just saying that if only one person is trying to be tough, congratulations, you got the champion. You the champion of that. Nobody else is doing it. It's like everybody else know that they playing basketball except for you. So if you're the only person that's doing that, we'll leave you to your devices. Go ahead, do all that shit. Take the suspensions. Go argue with the crowd while you leaving and you look like a fucking joke. So, but at the same time, don't pull me into the bullshit that you're trying to do. You're trying to do that. Do that shit by yourself. But now when you're trying to affect my money, you're trying to get me kicked out the game and stuff like that, I should say something back. Like, I'm not trying to get into a back and forth with you, not because I don't think I can beat you up. I just don't want to deal with you because you're a fucking headache. I think that's what it is. I don't think niggas is trying to be tougher than Draymond. I think he the only one that's trying to be tough. Everybody else is just like, yo, bro, not today, bro. Like, I'm trying to do my job. I'm trying to play the game, bro.
Listen, we just using him because he's the one that's all crazy.
Yeah, he's the most current.
Yeah, he's all crazy about it. But listen, you see all these little things going back and forth. Like, yo, enough already, man. Like,
but back in sports happen in the heat
I understand
of
talking.
Though.
I understand the talking. I understand that. But when you want to get a little extra and like talking shit in basketball is fine. Everybody does it. We all do it to a certain extent. I try not to do it because I know how I am.
Yeah.
So I try to stay away from it.
Game is tied again.
This game is
Messing my shit. I picked the under too. That shit's way over. That shit's 56 right now, right?
What do we learn? There's no tough guys in NBA.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think that's breaking news.
But some people are acting like they are, and I just need them to stop.
I think people just stand on shit when they feel disrespected by certain stuff.
They just need to stop.
It's how you know it's bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Draymond fighting LeBron. After that,
and they best friends.
Best friend and signed to his what you call it? His
No,
management.
it's not real,
episode,
son.
bro.
Come on, man.
It's not real. That's what I'm saying, yo. So anybody want to act like they so fucking tough?
All right, cool. Time out.
Doesn't
Y'all
matter.
ever got into y'all brothers? Y'all never fought?
We fought every Saturday after wrestling
For what?
because wrestling was
Y'all
finished.
weren't- Shit happens, bro. I don't think y'all trying to be tougher than each other.
Yeah, I was trying.
Y'all was trying to be tougher? All right, then. I stand corrected, bro.
Then he hit me with a beach chair, bro.
Yeah.
That was the last fight.
Before
last
Montgomery,
fight.
Huh? Before Montgomery, huh?
The beach chair?
Beach chair, bro.
Yeah, I took it too far.
Them beach chairs was real steel back then, yo. It wasn't no bullshit.
He thought he was in a steel cage match, kid. Man, picked that shit and said, boop.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
He was an antagonist, man. I had to stand my ground, yo. He had the quickest. Yo. Yo, I could be sitting there. Once I knew wrestling was over, I tried to hide, man. I was like, I'm going to go outside. I know what was going to happen, man.
Nah, literally, our last fight, I was 18. He was 14. That's the last fight we ever had. Last argument we ever had, that was it. We haven't argued or fought for, like, what's that, 30 years.
Or y'all argue
Jesus.
when y'all talk about the
it's-
boys.
Not even. Well, we just started arguing last year about that. But before that, it's all like, yo, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Good, man.
That's how.
Yeah, if I gotta argue with you,
Yeah.
I got enough arguing to deal with outsiders, man.
Yeah, I understand.
Not gonna
Alright, yo.
say who.
Sportsmanlike kind of
Outsiders.
podcast. Yo, Quincy, thanks for coming by, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Quinn.
appreciate y'all.
you, man.
Big Chris.
Yes, sir.
See you next week, kid.
Yes, we will.
You gonna be here?
I don't know.
I thought you had to go in. Bedtime.
Sportsmanlike conduct.